Really, day in, day out, we live and breathe the Apache helicopter, all the way from the top level, what the helicopter does, what purpose it serves for the country and for the military, down into the weeds of things and knowing the bake time and temperatures, knowing the standards and specs and how to heat treat a part. And it's really essentially the ins and outs of our business. So I got into this industry, essentially it's a family business. My uncle started this company in 2013. I got to spend some summers here, sweep the floors, work on machines here and there, do some deburring, and I started to take a little bit of interest in this business. So I went to Texas A&M in 2014. I got my manufacturing engineering degree in 2018 and then came here and started working and been at it since. It's a lot of different challenges in every different area and it's consistently changing. So I will say there's not really any days that are similar to the previous day. And the fun part about this is whether you're in this industry for 2 weeks, 2 years, 20 years, you have an opportunity to come in every day and learn something new. In an industry like this, the workforce is very, very specialized. And that can be the interesting part and kind of a continuous challenge, not only for us, but other folks in the manufacturing industry, especially precision manufacturing. So there's a lot of different avenues that we'll explore to implement and upgrade and accelerate our workforce. There's times where we might go after the fresh young kid right out of high school, right out of trade school. Other times we might pluck the 35-year experienced machinist. And sometimes it's the stuff in the middle where they might be going down a certain career path that they're not too fond of, or they haven't been able to get solid, consistent footing underneath them. And they have an opportunity to kind of beeline into what we do. So there's a lot of different avenues, trade schools, high schools, college, but really where the magic sort of happens is building from within. We have a lot of cross-training and things that we do here. One of the misconceptions in this industry is that you go into a certain section, quality, engineering, supply chain, whatever, and you can only accelerate up that path, and that's it. But here at Rave Gears, we don't really believe in that. When it comes to making a part, I need quality, I need engineering, I need machinists, and the way to make the best part in the best manner is for all three to work together. So we make somewhere in the ballpark of 30 different Apache helicopter parts. A good chunk of those are direct drivetrain components, so very, very tight tolerance, high quality requirements, things like that. And essentially in the last 6 years, Apache helicopter has become the majority of our business. It's a big portion of our portfolio that we're making. And what's nice is that we've been able to build a business around that Apache product line. Really, day in, day out, we live and breathe the Apache helicopter, all the way from the top level, what the helicopter does, what purpose it serves for the country and for the military, down into the weeds of things and knowing the bake time and temperatures, knowing the standards and specs and how to heat treat a part. And it's really essentially the ins and outs of our business.
This is a very challenging industry. The math, the science, because there's a lot of formulas that you have to memorize. There's a lot of code that you have to memorize. So it always changes. There's nothing that's the same every day. So I think the inconsistency of consistency is what makes it so interesting to me. We see 1,000th and we know that's 3 times smaller than a human hair. So we got to be close and it's got to be right. And the measuring equipment helps us get there. I mean, the machine does X amount, but it's doing what you tell it to. So the engineering and core planning to get us through each process really does make it more simple on a operational level. It's just a rewarding career. It'll pay your bills. It'll pay for some nice vacations, and it will give you a sense of pride in what you do every day. I mean, I haven't swapped careers to a different career as far as mechanics or carpentry or anything of that nature, because there is a satisfaction with what we do.
I've got a few family members that are military, retired and active. One of them was actually a helicopter pilot back in Vietnam. And the fact of knowing that some of the equipment we make goes on a helicopter is really exciting. There's a lot of pride in doing it.
I love the sound of the Apache. That's the first thing you see. You don't see the Apache, you hear the sound. And then once you hear that sound once, you know what it is. And when they come in hot.